Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you today. Not a lot of news coming out of the Pittsburgh Steelers win over the St. Louis Rams today. It was a very low-scoring game for the Steelers after blowing out the San Francisco 49ers last week. But probably the biggest news to come out of it will be Ben Roethlisberger's knee injury. It seems that Roethlisberger is going to be down and be missing the next 4 games for the Steelers. And I don't know. I mean, honestly, I was really shocked. I went to go look up who was going to be the Steelers' first opponent, and would they have an easy sort of walkthrough with Roethlisberger's injuries, or would they be facing tough teams that they would have to really bang up against for the next 4 weeks? You can see with the Cowboys, with the Romo and Dez Bryant injury, definitely people are looking at, what is the worst the Cowboys can do over these next 8 games and still be able to keep trucking along. But the Steelers are going to be playing games against the Ravens, the Chargers, the Cardinals, and the Chiefs. Honestly, out of those games, I can see the Steelers going 2-2. I think that the Steelers with Mike Vick are probably not going to beat the Cardinals for sure. I can see them winning one of these games, and I can see them dropping 2 of them as well. For the next few games. It's going to be tough, but definitely having Mike Vick in the quarterback slot for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the guy that they picked up off the free agency after his year with the Jets, which honestly didn't really go according to plan. The Jets really brought him in to give Geno Smith a kick in the pants, somebody to really compete against. They were very vocal that Mike Vick went into training camp and really didn't compete to get the job. He thought that he was just mainly going to the Jets to become the backup and offer support, and they were looking for somebody to really put it to him. But the Steelers really drew a bad card here. The Steelers' next game is against the Ravens, but not only that, it's going to be on a short week coming up on Thursday on CBS in the NFL Network. It couldn't be at a worse time, but the Ravens are going to give the Steelers a tough game. I'm trying to think who was the backup for years with the Steelers. It comes to me as Charlie Batch, but I think there was another guy that, Roethlisberger, who's a tough quarterback, who sits back in the pocket. He gets hit a lot. He'll limp down the field for some yardage. He can take a hit, but it seems like every year he misses a game or two, and it's normally later on in the year, and the Steelers are sort of looking at it like, how are they going to be able to piece it together? Mike Vick's a good guy to hold this team together. A former MVP in this league. He hasn't lost all of his speed. Definitely when he came into the game late in the third quarter. This game really wasn't a blowout. The Steelers only won this game 12-6. A Mike Vick accident or a mistake could have blown this game away, but instead, Mike Vick, he did try to run on 2 separate plays, ending up with -2 rushing yards. But he did throw the ball 5 out of 6. He got about 50 yards passing, and he didn't give the game away. And when it comes to backup quarterbacks coming into the game, just as long as they don't make mistakes, and this young Steeler defense can keep the other team from scoring points, the Steelers should just truck on and keep winning.